Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to McFarland High School on this rather mild night, November 30th, 2012. I am Brett Cather, and I will do the color commentary and game analysis. Mr. John Wells, the golden voice of McFarland Cable Sports, will join me shortly and do the play-by-play of tonight's game between your Lady Spartans and the Lady Whippets of Whitewater. The McFarland girls are coached by Mr. Matt Keel in his second year, presently have an overall record of 0-3, and conference mark of 0-1. This will be the home opener for the Lady Spartans. The roster consists of 2 seniors, 8 juniors, and 2 sophomores. The Lady Spartans are led in scoring by Rosie Lundy, averaging 8 points per game. They're off to a slow start, being outscored by an average score of 62-31. Whitewater is coached by Miss Judy Harms. The Whippets are presently 2-0 overall and 1-0 in conference play. They are led by a 2012 first-team all-conference guard, Brooke Chulin, averaging 29.5 points per game. The team is averaging 75 points per game so far this early season. Now let's get to the keys. First for McFarland, they need to focus on shutting down Trulin. They need to stay in her face all over the court and reduce the touches that she gets. Second, they need to improve on their rebounding. They've been out-rebounded 40-18 and 37-20 in their first 2 games so far. Third, they need to improve their shooting percentage, shooting 18% and 14% so far this season. Finally, they need to get off to a fast start. In the last game, they were down 5-0 after just 1 minute. Now the key for Whitewater. They need to make sure they come into this game not overconfident. Looking at recent scores, it appears that it could be an easier game for them. They need to maintain level heads and continue on throughout. That's all so far. Thank you for joining us in this pregame so far, and we look forward to a good game tonight here.
Very well done.
Hey, we're ready to go.
And now we're going to spend a few minutes and listen for a special message from Brooke Dahl.
And Aaron Culver. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
gentlemen to McFarland's Step on Cancer event. We are doing this to raise cancer awareness in our community and for people who are currently suffering from it, and to remember those who have passed away from this disease. They are gone but never forgotten. Donations are appreciated and will go towards cancer research. There is a wall of honor at the entrance of the gym. Here with a donation, you are able to write the name of a loved one who is or has battled cancer and place it on the wall to honor them. Please stick around at halftime too, because we will be asking for more of your support.
We dedicate tonight to honor Bill Garvey. This past spring, our beloved basketball coach lost his battle to cancer. Mr. Garvey's help with our girls' basketball team has been treasured, and we love and miss him dearly. So enjoy the game, and together we can step on cancer. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
And good evening, everyone. John
And
Wells
now the
and Brett
starters.
Cather with you tonight. From McFarland High School, it's Rock Valley Conference girls basketball tonight as the Spartans take on the Whitewater Whippets. It's Friday night, November the 30th, here at McFarland High School. Spartans come into tonight's game winless in their first three starts. This is their first home game of the season. And Brett, kind of a must-win here for the Spartans, even though it's 3 games into the year.
Yeah, every time you need to get that first win just to get the feeling and build some confidence.
So the Spartans, a young team again this year, just one senior on the roster. They'll start 5'5" junior Stevie Weiner, 5'6" junior Claire Johnson. They'll start 5'9" junior Rosie Rundy. They'll start number 3, Maddie Hedinger. She's a 5'9" junior. And number 12, Brooke Dahl, a 5'9" junior. So Matt Keel, the coach of the Spartans, assisted by Bill Cather, and honoring Bill Garvey tonight here at McFarland High School. Again, Whitewater will start Sarah Schumacher, number 33. She's a 6-foot sophomore. Number 3 is Kaylee Reynolds, a 5'5" sophomore. Number 12, Danny Dolan. She's a 5'3" junior. And number 20, their leading scorer, Brooke Truen, a 5'10" junior. Also number 4, Gina Hollingshead. She's a 5'7" senior. So just one senior in the lineup for the Whippets. Whippets in red will come towards us to start the game. That's Truen, gets the ball over to Reynolds. Reynolds inside Schumacher, kicks it back outside Truen. Truen to Hollingshead. Out top is Truen. She'll run the offense. She's a 5'10" junior. Truen, nice little cut on the baseline. Good, and that's Kaylee Reynolds.
A tough start, but a great start for Whitewater.
So full court press from the Whippets. That's Brooke Dahl. Back to Rosie Rundy from 3. Rims out, no good. Ball loose. Rundy gets it back as 2 Whippets fighting over it. And Stevie Weiner will run the offense. Weiner swings it over to Claire Johnson. Back to Weiner. Maddie Hedinger brings the ball down. Ball taken away by the Whippets. Here comes Truen. Whitewater on top, 2-zip.
Got to be better, stronger with the basketball there.
Truen over to Hollingshead for 3. Rounding out, no good. Schumacher on the rebound. Contact. And a foul called. Schumacher listed at 6 feet. Tallest player on both rosters. 6:53 here in the first quarter. In Rock Valley North basketball here tonight. Home opener for the girls. Truen, number 20. She'll be the team leader for the Whippets. Also their high score. Number 3 is Reynolds. She'll put it up, no good. Draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul going to be whistled on number 12, Brooke Dow, and unfortunately for a team with not a lot of depth in the post, Brooke Dow now with her second foul and the second team foul. Reynolds' free throw is no good. Erica Ewelt into the lineup, 5'11" junior. And the Spartans with just one, actually two seniors on the roster now, that Lauren Frazier is back. Second free throw is no good. Truan on the rebound, up and around and out, no good. Schumacher with the putback, no good. Truan again, no good. Truan again, this one's good. Well, 4 times is the charm there for the Whippets. Now they're up on top 4-0. And here's a steal. Truan on the drive. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be whistled on number 4. Stevie Weiner, she's going to pick up her first. That's the third team foul against the Spartans. Whitewater definitely very aggressive here early on, and Brooke Truan will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw on the way is good.
They definitely are. They're really going to the hoop on this zone. I think McFarland started out in the zone hoping that they would take some outside shots, and they've done a great job so far of attacking the hoop.
Whitewater very aggressive on top 5-0. Second free throw also good. 6-0. Truan with 4 of those 6. Full court pressure by the Whippets. Looking to trap. They do. Spartans reverse it. Rosie Rundy with the ball. Into the trap. Back to Johnson, over to Ewelt. Once you break it, you've got a good look on the other end, and they do. Heading her off the rim, no good. Ewelt on the rebound, but she brings it down, and the tie-up will stay with the Spartans. But again, Brett just can't, especially at 5'11", can't bring that ball down to your waist.
So far early in the game, Whitewater's been the stronger team, and it's definitely showing on the scoreboard.
Heading her back to Weiner from 3, around and out, no good. A rebound, Truan. Here comes Whitewater up ahead to Dolan. Cross-court pass, Reynolds way short. Claire Johnson on the rebound, but steps out of bounds. Again, there's another situation, Brett. You need to know the situation there, that ball goes out of bounds. It's going our way anyway. A nice move by Schumacher, up and around it out, no good. Truan on the putback again, no good. She's going to be whistled for the foul going over the back of Erica Ewelt. That's her first personal, first team foul on the Whippets. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Spartans trail 6-0.
It's interesting with Truan getting an early foul. Will the Spartans look to go at her, try to get her on the bench early?
So again, Spartans break the pressure. Erica Ewelt, she double dribbles. Now they're going to call the travel. So another turnover, unforced turnover, 6-0. Spartans down, need a hoop. Brooke Truan will bring it up for the Whippets. Reynolds back to Schumacher. Nice shot by Sarah Schumacher, the sophomore, and it's 8-0. Tipped away by Danny Dolan. Nice defense as Weiner came back underneath the Whitewater basket. So again, the Spartans having some trouble with this, what appears to be a 2-2-1 press. Back in the days, the old Wisconsin Heights boys run, and the ball's knocked away. Boy, back in the mid to late 80s, early 90s, Heights ran that 2-2-1 trap as well as anybody, and so we see it here tonight. Whippets again, they're going to look to trap at every opportunity. Weiner with the ball, Johnson over to heading her in the corner. Spartans need a little bit of movement on this offense. Cross-court pass to Weiner. Whitewater in a 2-3 zone. Here's Weiner on the drive. She'll pull up, tried to go over Schumacher. Schumacher with the block. She's going to be whistled for the foul. An unhappy student section over there for Whitewater. Nice to see a group of, looks like about 20 or so that made the trip over from Whitewater.
That's a great turnout and long drives here in the Rock Valley Conference. Not every day that you see a opposing student section.
Yeah. Weiner's free throw is off the rim, no good. 4:58 to go here. New player in the lineup for Whitewater, Heather Hookstead, a 5'10 senior. Number 23 checks in. Spartan still trying to get on the scoreboard here tonight. Second free throw for Weiner is good. 1 out of 2 for Stevie. 8-1 the score. That's Brooke Truen with the ball. Pulls up from 3. Back of the rim, no good. Ball tipped. Schumacher comes down with it. Tie up. And the ball will stay right in front of us on the Whitewater end. 8-1 the score. Whippets on top. Ooh, Spartans should have been able to get that one. That's Danny Dolan on the drive. Little runner is good. Danny Dolan scores, and it's 10-1. Again, John Wells and Brett Cather with you tonight from McFarland High School. Here's Maddie Hedinger up one-on-one against Schumacher. Pump fake, rounding out, no good. Rim's not kind to the Spartans. Tie up. Erica Ewelt and Schumacher. The ball will go to the Spartans.
The looks are there. They just can't capitalize early on. They're doing a good job so far of breaking the press.
Gotta finish. Gotta finish. Weiner with the ball. She'll shoot it. High archer, way long, no good. Whitewater gets beat for the rebound. That's Claire Johnson. Ewelt. Not sure where she was going to throw that one. And we got a foul here on a hand check. That's going to go on number 3, Kaylee Reynolds, the sophomore. That'll be her first, team's third. Allison Matthews, a 5'3" junior into the lineup. And for the Spartans, number 5, Kayla Eastland, a 5'6" junior. 10-1 the score. Whitewater on top here from McFarland High School. Again, Rock Valley North basketball. Second conference game for the Spartans. Ball goes into Erica Ewell, taken away. Ball on the floor, jump ball, will go to Whitewater. Brett, we got to be a lot stronger with that ball, especially in the post. Whitewater just knocking it away, a little more aggressive.
It's definitely a very common thing that's happening early in the game is jump balls. Both teams, no one can seem to pull the ball away from the other.
Here's a steal. Kayla Eastland, she's trapped immediately. A lot of contact, no foul. Up ahead, Rosie Rundy on the runner, up and good. Rosie Rundy.
It's a good take. I love seeing her attack the hoop like that.
10-3 our score. First basket of the game for the Spartans. Here's free throw line shot by Schumacher. Saved by Whitewater. Schumacher inside, ball loose. Hedinger comes down with it for the Spartans. So the turnover. Here's the ball back to McFarland. Stevie Weiner on the drive to the left side. Kicks it
Beautiful
out.
pass.
Rundy. Good. Rosie Rundy for 2.
That's great teamwork right there. Nice drive and dish for 2.
Rosie Rundy with 4 of the Spartan 5 points. 10-5 our score. Whitewater coach Judy Harm is going to take a timeout. So 3:15 to go here in the first quarter. Whitewater leading 10-5. So again, a little 4-0 run for the Spartans, Brett, after getting down 10-1.
Very interesting start to this game. Both teams coming out in zone. Both hoping that there are going to be a lot of outside shots taken, and it's kind of been the opposite so far. They've been doing a great job of getting in the lane, getting some fouls.
Earlier tonight, Whitewater victorious in the JV game. So 10-5, and again, a big game for the Spartans because an 0-3 start. You want to turn it around, get your fortunes headed the other direction here now with a win tonight. I think this is a winnable game for us. That's Brooke Truen guarded by Weiner. Baseline shot on the way by Reynolds is good. Makes it 12-5, Reynolds with 4. Here's Weiner on the drive, little bump. Going to be a foul called on number 3, Kaylee Reynolds. That's going to be her second foul. That will be team's 4th. And a substitution in for the Spartans, Emily Kelm, a 5'3" sophomore. And back in for the Whippets, number 12, Danny Dolan. So again, big thanks to Eric Redding and the crew here. Got a great crew of high school students helping out tonight.
It's nice to see the kids interested in some getting to put it into practice.
We'll get as many games on as we can this year. Rundy over to Hedinger, back out Rundy. Swings it over to Kelm. To Rundy, 12-5 our score. So we near the 2.5-minute mark to go. Here's a steal by Schumacher. Good hustle by Kayla Eastland to knock it away and save a basket on this end. But again, Erica Ewelt's got to meet that pass. Can't wait for it. Whitewater more aggressive, but nice job by Kayla Eastland to knock that ball away. So 12-5 our score. Truin gets it in. Schumacher up off the glass, no good. Own rebound, taken away by Kayla Eastland. Oh, throws it back. Steal by Truin is good.
Unfortunate there. She did a great job of hustling, getting the rebound, but
14-5 the score. Truin now with 5 of the Whippets points. Rosie Rundy pulls up. Shot on the way. Good. Rosie Rundy. 14-7. Got an official's timeout here. Brett, I believe Rosie's got 6 of our 7 points, does she not?
yes, she does. It's a great start for her. She's getting good looks and knocking down the shots.
So 1:59 to go here. Some moisture on the floor. We'll get that cleaned up. And again, yeah, it's great to have the number of high school students we have here helping out. Good thing to see here. So they'll do the cameras, and I think we got Brandon DeLacy up on one of the cameras, and Andrew Day is here somewhere. He's usually behind the scenes. Lauren Frazier in the game for the Spartans, number 2. Also number 10, Claire Johnson back in. That's Truin. Looked like could have been a travel there, Brett. Truin out top. Spartans showing zone. Over to Danny Dolan. Ball tipped away as she tries to get in the lane. Lauren Frazier almost saves it.
Great hustle. Correct me if I'm wrong, John, but I believe this is the first time she's seen the floor this year.
Yeah, she's listed in the program as a manager. Coming off a knee injury, so it's great to see Lauren back out here. That's number 10, Rosie Jaskulski in the game for the Whippets. Truin again, she'll run the show out there at 5'10". Nobody guards her. Back of the rim, no good. Schumacher up there to fight. Who comes out of it? Stevie Weiner, and she's going to be called for the travel. Looked like there might have been some contact there.
Very questionable call, but another situation where she just needed to be stronger with the basketball.
Back in for Whitewater, Heather Hookstad, number 23. Truin brings it in. Shot on the way from Dolan, no good. Long rebound. Hookstead goes out of bounds. Will go to the Spartans. I wonder if Heather Hookstead is related to Miles Hookstead, the big. You must have played against him, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Must be.
I think he's at University of Dubuque now playing football.
He was a very good player.
Kayla Eastland, number 5. Dribbles to her left, over to Lauren Frazier.
Interesting going with a man-to-man look here.
Yeah, Whitewater mixing it up a little bit defensively. Stevie Weiner on the drive, left hand, too hard, no good. Rebound Whitewater, and here come the Whippets. Under a minute to go in the first quarter, 14-7, Whitewater on top. Brooke Truin over to Allison Matthews. Jaskulski Matthews. Good ball movement by the Whippets. Nice shot by Truin. Again, a second shot. Truin is going to be tied up by Claire Johnson. Again, that first shot Truin got way too easy.
And she did a great job with that ball fake out to the corner, and defense bought on it, and she got right into the lane.
Unofficially, she has 6 rebounds here already. I think that's come on 2 possessions. So 40 seconds to go, 14-7, Spartans down by 7, trying to cut into that Whitewater lead. Crossover dribble by Weiner, goes up with the left hand, no good, but she'll draw the foul and go to the line to shoot a pair.
It's a great take. She needs to keep attacking the hoop like that. They're giving it to her. Sooner or later, that drive in the dish is going to be out for an open look.
Rosie Jaskulski picks up her first. Stevie Weiner will go to the line to shoot a pair. Stevie is 1 out of 2 on the night. 5th team foul on Whitewater. Nothing but net for Weiner on the first free throw. Makes it 14-8. Maddie Hedinger will check back in for the Spartans, replacing Kayla Eastland. Got some good minutes from Kayla, playing some pretty aggressive defense. So Weiner, Spartans now trail by 6. Weiner will try to cut that to 5. Free throw on the way is rounded in. 3 for 4 from the line for Weiner. It's 14-9. We'll see if the Whippets will come down content for the last shot. Truin between the circles. Dribbles to her left, back to her right. One-hand pass over to Dolan. Back out to Truin, and they will go for 1. Truin back Hookstead. Off the glass and good for Heather Hookstead. 16-9 our score. Claire Johnson goes up, back of the rim, no good. First quarter from McFarland High School in the books. The score, the Whitewater Whippets 16, the McFarland Spartans 9. Looking at the first quarter scoring, 2 girls score for the Spartans. Rosie Rundy with 6, Stevie Weiner with 3. For Whitewater, Kaylee Reynolds had 4, Danny Dolan 2, Brooke Truin 6, Heather Hookstead 2, and Sarah Schumacher 2. So 16-9 the score. Team fouls, Spartans with 3, Brooke Dow with 2 personal fouls. And for Whitewater, Kaylee Reynolds has 2. They have a total of 5. So again, a lot of rebounds for Whitewater on the offensive end. Brett, I'm going to say probably close to 7 or 8 here in the first quarter.
That has really been the story of the game so far. I think we've seen 6 to 8 points on second, third, even fourth and fifth chances. I know Coach Cather and Coach Keel are looking for over the back call, but they haven't been getting it early, so the girls just have to keep playing physical and really focus on boxing out.
So 16-9 our score as we start the second quarter. For Whitewater, it'll be Schumacher, Hookstead, Truin, Dolan, and number 32, Allison Matthews. 3 ball on the way for Truin. Good. Knocked down afterwards. No foul. So Brooke Truin hits her first 3. She's got 9 in the game. Ball loose. Brooke Dow tries to save it. Over and back call will give the ball back to the Whippets. Brett, you got to know where Truin is, though. She's going to put the ball up a lot.
Especially
and you can see why.
At the end of a quarter, out of a timeout, you know they're going to run a set to her. Here it is again.
That's Truin. Over to Dolan. Back to Schumacher. Around and out, no good. Rebound there, Claire Johnson. She's going to be fouled by Heather Hookstead. For Hookstead, her first 16 fouls. So the next foul, the Spartans will be going to the line to shoot. Good position by Claire Johnson to draw that foul.
She has been doing a great job so far this game boxing out.
The only pressure right now was in the backcourt to guard Stevie Weiner. So the Spartans easily get the ball up the floor. That's Claire Johnson. Brooke Dow swings it over to Maddie Hettinger, number 3. Johnson to Weiner. Goes to her left. Back to Brooke Dow. To Weiner. She'll drive in. Pulls up from 8. Around and in. Stevie Weiner. 19-11.
There it is again. As I said earlier in the game, they're giving her that drive.
Weiner with 5. That's Truin. Good defense by Rosie Rundy, number 23. Ball over here to Dolan on the baseline. Reverse dribble. Keeper trap, stolen by Stevie Weiner out on the break. Up ahead, Maddie Hettinger lays it up and scores! Maddie Hettinger on the board. 19-13, Spartans do a little trapping of their own here defensively.
After the rough start, things are really starting to look positive.
Inside Hookstead, ball taken away by Claire Johnson. So, quick whistle there. Claire kind of took it out of her hands. There was maybe a held ball.
That's the strength that we've been looking for all night right there. Finally, someone who just grabbed it and ripped it from the other girl.
So 19-13 our score. 3 and 4. Reynolds and Hollingshead back in for the Whippets. Maddie Hettinger with the ball. Spartans down by 6. Hettinger goes up from 12, way long. Ball out of bounds off Whitewater. And the Spartans will keep possession. 6:03 to go here in the first half. Kayla Eastland, number 5, back in the lineup. She'll replace Claire Johnson. Again, good minutes from Claire Johnson. Hettinger gets it picked by Truin. As Truin comes up the floor, she's going to be fouled by Kayla Eastland. And for Kayla, that will be her first. Team foul number 4, so Whitewater still a few fouls away from shooting the bonus. Oh, she steps over the line. Case there, she was going to throw it to number 23, Heather Hookstead. I don't believe Heather was looking. She kind of had committed, so she steps over, so a turnover.
Those are some of the little things that smart players do that can change the game around.
That's Brooke Dow. So now Rundy ball blocked by Truen. Hedinger on the rebound. She goes up for the shot. She's going to draw the foul. Kind of threw it over her shoulder there, but it draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Sarah Schumacher picks up the foul, so the 6-foot sophomore now has a pair of fouls here. Hedinger's going to shoot two. The Spartans will be shooting the rest of the half here. Free throw on the way is good. Sydney Hansel, 5'4" sophomore, in for the Spartans. So Hedinger hits the free throw. Spartans have shot 5 free throws so far here. They are 4 out of 5 for the night. Second free throw on the way, no good. Make that 4 out of 6. So 19-14 our score here. Whitewater on top by 5. Two into the corner. Here's the drive, too long. That was Reynolds. Long rebound goes to Hookstead. Swings it back over. Reynolds again loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover will go to the Spartans.
Spartans have really amped up the energy here. The students are getting a little into it, and that's what they need, making a little run.
And even on that drive, Brett, really not going to be much room for her down there on the baseline, kind of where you don't want to wind up. But turnover, so the Spartans now try to cut into that 5-point lead. Trailed early, 10-1. Danny Dolan will be back in. She'll replace 23 Heather Hookstead for the Whitewater Whippets. Again, we're here for McFarland High School. Friday night, November 30th. Sydney Hansel over to Rundy. Rundy from 3, long, no good. Rebound goes to Whitewater. Nobody back on defense. Here comes Danny Dolan. Hedinger, nice defense by Maddie Hedinger. Dolan didn't go in as hard as she should have, and Hedinger comes from nowhere, knocks that ball out of bounds.
It looked like she thought she was all alone going all the way in, and Maddie Hedinger was trailing her all the way.
So Whitewater, that is Reynolds. Reynolds goes up, shot short, no good. Ball will go out of bounds to McFarland. So Emily Kelm and Erica Ewell check in for the Spartans. Stevie Weiner checks in. Claire Johnson checks in. Wholesale substitutions here for the Spartans. Triple fours on the board for time here in the first half. 4:44 to go. 19-14, Spartans trailing by 5. Let's see if they can get over that hump. Had a few opportunities here into Ewell. Looks opposite to Johnson. Down inside, Hedinger. Spin move off the glass, good. Maddie Hedinger, and I tell you what, Brett, I think they should keep looking inside to Maddie.
That's a great move. The girl gave her a little room when she turned around and faced the hoop, and the jump shot was there.
That's Truen, swings it over Dolan. Dolan from 3, good. Danny Dolan has an answer for the Whippets. She's got 5 on the night. Second 3-point basket for Whitewater, 22-16. 4 minutes the time. Again, Ewell does not go to meet that pass, and the ball's tipped away. Truen crossover to the right, shot up, no good, way short. Erica Ewell with the rebound, takes it away from Schumacher. Spartans out on the break. Maddie Hedinger going to be fouled by Danny Dolan. Dolan kind of lost her balance there, Brett, but kind of took a basket away from the Spartans, but now they're going to say, well, you're going to have to earn it at the free throw line. For Danny Dolan, that's her first. That's the team's 8th foul.
Yeah, so far early in the game, I really get the feeling that the Spartans could push the ball on Whitewater. If they can get the rebound, it's there.
Hedinger's free throw is good. So Maddie, 2 out of 3 from the line tonight. She has 6 points. Second free throw on the way is no good. So Whitewater down with the rebound. Again, that's point guard Brooke Truen. Over to Matthews. Guarded there by Kelm. Inside, Truen posted up nicely inside. Whitewater gets her the ball. She finishes. She's got 11 here in the first half. 24-17. Ball swung over to Kelm. Through her hands out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back to Whitewater. Kaylee Reynolds, number 3, checks back in for the Whippets, and for the Spartans, number 2, Lauren Frazier.
And going back to the last play for Truen, looked like a little miscommunication on the Spartans, and she had good position. You just can't have that when you come into the basketball game. You got to know where you're going to be.
24-17, our score. Reynolds back out, Danny Dolan. Reynolds drives the baseline, pulls up from 5, good. Cannot let her drive the baseline. Reynolds now with 6. And the Spartans want a timeout, so 2:59 to go here in the first half. Whitewater now with a 26-17 advantage over the Spartans. Again, we'd like to thank those Spartan sponsors. That's Culver's, Edward Jones, Joe Muting, your financial advisor, Michael Chandler Agency from Farmers Insurance Group, Gingerbread House Preschool and Child Care, Gobin Cars East and West, Green Lantern Restaurant and the Beach House Restaurant, Huntington Learning Center, Ken's Automotive, Nelson Bus Service, Wisconsin Bedding, Dentistry by Design, Washa Construction, the Medicine Shop, Spartan Headquarters, Spartan Bowl, Shelton Signs, McFarland State Bank, and Maple Tree. Again, those Spartan sponsors. 26-17 our score, 2:59 to go here in the first half. Spartans had cut it to 5, and now all of a sudden Whitewater has grown that lead to 9. So let's see if the Spartans have an answer. Again, Whitewater keeps switching up that defense. Hedinger on the drive. She's going to be called for the travel. So another turnover and another substitution for the Spartans. Rosie Rundy. Rosie started off the game pretty hot with 6. She has not scored since then. She and Hedinger the high scores for the Spartans with 6 each. Stevie Weiner has 5. Here's Danny Dolan, number 12, back out to Matthews. 3 seconds to call. I believe that was Truen posting up inside. I've watched both the varsity and the JV game tonight, and that is the first 3-second call I've seen. I've coached 12 middle school games this year, and I've seen it called once. Maybe it just doesn't happen, or they just don't look for it.
Yeah, I think it's just a case of they don't look for it, and not a big game changer.
And most teams running some type of motion offense, kids are moving most of the time anyway. Here's another turnover, Danny Dolan. It's going to happen again. This time it's Stevie Weiner who will knock it away, and this time it's Danny Dolan.
Absolutely love the effort there. I'm surprised that's the second time now tonight where that's happened, and they have not blown their whistle. It's one of those calls where they might anticipate it.
Here's Dolan, nobody on her. Baiting her to shoot the ball over to Schumacher in the corner to the cutting Truen. Truen brought the ball down. Oh, Reynolds, right place, right time. Goes back up again. Truen slow getting up, but again, Brett, another offensive rebound by the girl who shoots the ball. We're just not getting that box out. Got to get that body on him.
It's been the story so far tonight.
Watch the ball coming back to Truen here. Dolan, Schumacher to the cutter. That's Matthews. Dolan just tips it right out of Claire Johnson's hands, and she's out of bounds here. And it's going to stay with Whitewater. Yeah, we got to be strong. That ball Truen just tipped it right out of the hands of a Spartan. Now the Hookstead will come in, replacing Sarah Schumacher. Looks like they'll give Schumacher about 2.5, 3 minutes at a time. High inbound pass is stolen. Stevie Weiner. Nice jump stop by Stevie Weiner. Weiner now with 7. She's our high score, 26-19.
That pass was an early Christmas gift there.
Truen on the post up, no good. A little bit of contact. Is she going to get it back later? She's on the floor. Rundy gets it. Count still going. Weiner, she'll get it over. Spin move, throws it to Dow. Back out to Weiner. Spartans trail by 7. Frazier. Claire Johnson from 3. Good, Claire Johnson.
Love the teamwork there, moving the basketball around and getting an open shot. Now we got ourselves a basketball game.
26-22. We near the 1 minute mark to go here in the first half. Danny Dolan, number 12, over to Reynolds. Again, she drives the baseline, pulls up and scores. Reynolds with 8. That's the second time in a row she's scored driving the baseline. 28-22, 45 to go here in the first half.
And yet again, the girls can't get over the hump of getting it. Get down to 4 and can't seem to close the gap.
Inside Brooke Dow off the glass, no good. Rebound there for Hookstead, and here comes Whitewater. Will they be content to go for 1? Leading by 6, that may be the case. They're going to let the sophomore Kaylee Reynolds come out and run the show. Over to Allison Matthews, number 32. Dolan's going to drive. Going to be called, going to draw the foul. Stevie Weiner going to be called for the foul. That will be her second. Danny Dolan will go to the line to shoot a pair for Whitewater. Leading 28-22. Free throw is good. 29-22. Emily Kelm in, heading her back in.
Spartans have 6 girls on the floor right now.
And they still have 6. Now they have 5. Danny Dolan. She's got 6 on the night. Free throw on the way, sets, sights, shoots, and scores. 30-22, Whitewater by 8. 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Stevie Weiner, spin move over to Hedinger. 10 seconds. Hedinger will drive. Back out Claire Johnson. Hedinger leans in, kicks it back out.
Beautiful
Stevie Weiner,
pass.
3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Whitewater, and we've got a foul at the end of the half. We'll see. It will not be shooting because the Spartans, it will be their 6th team foul. I believe that's going to be on Claire Johnson. And that will do it for the first half here in Rock Valley North basketball, girls basketball. The score at halftime, Whitewater 30, McFarland 22. Just looking at those first half stats quickly, Kaylee Reynolds for Whitewater. She has 8. Danny Dolan has 7. Brooke Truan with 11. Heather Hookstead with 2. Sarah Schumacher with 2 for a total of 30. For the Spartans, it is Maddie Hedinger with 6. Stevie Weiner with 7, Claire Johnson with 3, and Rosie Rundy with 6 for a total of 22. So score at halftime, the Whitewater Whippets 30, the McFarland Spartans 22. We'll be back with the second half in just a minute.
Last start for the Spartans. They've struggled with that lately, and since the start of the game, they've been down 8-9 points.
Well, there's a good start right away. Oh, thought it might have gone off Reynolds' hands. Some of the Spartan fans did.
It looked like a blown call from back here.
So that's Brooke Truan with number 20. It appears to be both teams with their starting 5s out here to start the second half. Truan 20, guarded by Weiner. Over there to Hollingshead, inside Schumacher. She puts the ball down. Stevie Weiner ties her up. And there is a good defensive stop for the Spartans. Let's see if they can make something happen on this end. Trailing by 8. Dow, Hedinger, 15-footer good. Maddie Hedinger knocks it down, 30-24.
That's the benefit right there of getting the basketball to the high post. It opens up the rest of the court.
Reynolds, number 3. Oh, Schumacher off the glass and good. Found a seam there, Sarah Schumacher. She has 4. And the lead back to 8 for the Whippets. Nice spin move by Weiner, kicks it back out. Rosie Rundy around and out, no good. Rebound, Truin. Here comes Whitewater. Kicks it over, Dolan, 3-ball on the way, no good. A rebound there by Claire Johnson. Over to Weiner, back to Johnson. Here come the Spartans. Rundy, 15-footer good. Rosie Rundy. Rundy with 8.
Great find. The defense got caught sleeping, running back down the floor.
32-26. That's Hollingshead, cross-court pass, stolen by Hettinger. All the way to the basket, contact, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And Kaylee Reynolds going to be whistled for that foul. That is going to be her third. First team foul of the second half for Whitewater. Maddie Hettinger will go to the line to shoot a pair. She is 2 for 4. She's made the first, she's missed the second. Again, she knocks down the first one. Hettinger with 9 to lead the Spartans. 32-27. A made free throw here will cut that lead to 4, and it does. 32-28, Whitewater by 4.
And here we are, John, back at that 4-point mark.
And a turnover will give, well, yes, turnover gives the ball back to the Spartans. Rosie Jaskolski will come in for Whitewater to replace Gina Hollingshead. 6:14 to go in the third quarter. Spartans have cut into that lead. Whitewater by 4, 32-28. The momentum swinging towards your McFarland Spartans. That's Rundy. Right to left, back to the right, to Weiner. Thought about it, pulls up, kicks it over, Brooke Dow, 10-footer on the baseline, long, no good. Good box out by Schumacher. Whitewater with the ball. Here comes Danny Dolan, number 12. Spartans had the opportunity to cut it to 2. Now they need to stop. Ball stolen again, Brooke Dow. Nice job taking away the passing lanes by the Spartans. Weiner, back out. Dow, 5-footer, short, no good. Rebound, Truin, and here comes Whitewater. Brooke Truin, number 20. She'll pull up from 3, short, no good. Rebound, Danny Dolan, in and out, no good. Brackets. Rebound, Claire Johnson up ahead of the breakaway to Maddie Hettinger. She'll in, and it's, overlays. Here comes Whitewater. It's racehorse basketball. Dolan, nice pass to Reynolds. She shoots it too hard. Dow, ball stripped away. Score for Kaylee Reynolds. Reynolds on the basket. I'm never one to complain about officiating, but there's been a few no calls here. Brooke Dow a little banged up. She's going to come out. Erica Ewelt will come in. 34-28. Again, a big swing there. We could cut it to 2, but now it's 6.
Yeah, that's definitely a must-make that Maddie needs to have. A wide-open layup.
4:50 to go here in the third quarter, 34-28. A lot of basketball yet to be played. Claire Johnson on the drive. She'll go in off the glass, no good. Truin on the rebound. The Truin will bring it up for Whitewater. That's Reynolds back to Truin. Inside Schumacher. Schumacher tipped away. Neither team real strong with the ball.
It's another case of just...
As we just said, Dolan steals it, gets it to Truin. She's guarded closely. Nice spin move by Brooke Truin. Through the legs dribble. Left side all, drives all the way in. Ball going to be short, going to be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Going to be on Stevie Weiner. It's a big foul on Stevie. That is her third. First team for the Spartans. Brooke Truin going to go to the line to shoot 2. She is already 2 for 2. Free throw is around and out. In for Whitewater 23, Heather Hookstead for Schumacher, Lauren Frazier and Kayla Eastland. Number 2 and 5 respectively in for the Spartans.
And number 2, Lauren
Tell you what, Brett, I've seen a lot of games in this gym, and I've seen balls go around those rims that I've never seen in other gyms. It's like it's a curse of some kind. Truitt knocks down the second one. She's 3 for 4 from the line. 12 points on the night, high score for both teams.
And here we are again, back up to the 7-point range. Spartans had a few chances, and they just can't get over that hump.
There's Frazier back to Hettinger. Kayla Eastland. Rosie Rundy. 7-point advantage for Whitewater. Lauren Frazier swings it back. Eastland. Hettinger. Nice defense by Truitt. Rosie Rundy right to left. Swings it over here. Frazier. They're cutting Ewelt. And the turnover goes to the Whippets. So now Whitewater with a chance to go back up by 9 or 10. Here's 3 ball on the way. Jaskulski long, no good. Good position by Reynolds. Ball out to Truitt. Spin move by Truitt. Overlays, no good, but there's Whitewater with a rebound. Jaskulski for 3 again, no good. Ewalt gets it. Ball nearly taken away. I believe they're going to call a foul on Whitewater. They are going to be on number 23, Heather Hookstead. Her first, team's second.
Coach Keel looks a little relieved finally getting over the back call.
Claire Johnson in for Maddie Hettinger. And Whitewater gets Schumacher back in the lineup. Whitewater by 7. 3 minutes to go here, third quarter. Lauren Frazier, number 2. Rosie Rundy in the corner, gets it back out. Brooke Dow. Rundy, shot on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Ball tipped. And Matthews comes out of there for Whitewater. Here comes Truitt. Truitt right, pulls up from 3, good. Brooke Truitt. You've got to contest it.
You can't have that.
38-28, Whitewater up by 10. Spartans want and need a timeout. 2:26 to go here in the third quarter. Brooke Truitt again, high score in the game.
It's really been a case of...
She's got 17, Brett, for Whitewater. 17 for Truitt. Yeah, what it comes down to, Brett, you just gotta be a lot stronger with the ball, and Spartans just are getting that ball knocked away. And you know, if they come out with anything here, they've got to realize that you have to be strong. It's an aggressive game, and it's those little things that'll add up.
Yeah, they've done a lot of great things here tonight, and I think if they could just get some more rebounds, the score would could be flip-flopped. Just not taking advantage of the small things.
So the Spartans will inbound opposite their bench. Kayla Eastland, number 5, will have the honors of the throw-in. She'll get it into Rosie Rundy. Spartans now down by 10. Biggest lead of the game for Whitewater. Brooke Dow, free throw line shot, good. Brooke Dow. Brooke Dow on the scoreboard. Her first 2, 38-30. Inside ball tipped away. Spartans with a steal. Kayla Easton brings the ball down, and she's tied up right away. It is a physical game out there, but again, Brett, just what we were talking about. You can't hold that ball down there for your opponents just to take it away.
No, it appeared she had a girl open, and she could have gotten rid of it, and she held on to it a little too long.
Here's Truitt, goes up. That's going to be 2, but it's way short. Brooke Dow with the rebound. And a whistle, and they're going to say stepped out of bounds. Again, we're at the opposite end. We do not have the best view on a lot of things. In fact, we're blocked down here. Hey, Schumacher hits it on the inbound, so the 6-foot sophomore showing she can shoot from the outside. Whitewater back on top by 10. Lauren Frazier for 2.
Tag that one down in the manager spot.
Kaylee Reynolds back in for Whitewater. So Lauren Frazier on the board. Maddie Hedinger, number 3, into the lineup, replacing Kayla Eastland. Lauren's going to add a lot to the team there. She's a good senior leader out there for the Spartans. True, a nice move inside, overshoots. Again, ball taken away. Jump ball should come McFarland's way, and it does. 1:25 to go here in the third quarter. 40-32, the referee's definitely going to let them play out there tonight. And that has been to Whitewater's advantage.
Yeah, you can see frustration on Coach Keel's face every time a shot goes up.
Rosie Rundy. Rundy, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound Reynolds, who goes over Frazier to get that ball. She'll bring it up. Cut off there by Hedinger, gets it over to the corner. Hookstead inside. Schumacher too strong. And she follows and puts it back up, and again, another offensive rebound for Whitewater, and they go back up on top by 10. Rundy, Frazier, and she's going to pick up a foul. So Lauren Frazier going to pick up her first. Again, we got a fake high, go low, fake low, go
That's
high.
what I was
Whitewater
thinking.
just jumped and took that one right away. Brett, we're not keeping track of turnovers, nor do we want to tonight. There's been a lot of turnovers in both ways. But again, Spartans just not able to get over that hump. Now it's a 10-point advantage for Whitewater as they patiently move the ball around. Hookstead no good. Loose ball on the rebound. Schumacher comes down with it. Sydney Hansel gets it. To Claire Johnson, who throws it up ahead, and that ball's stolen. Brooke Truen with it. Spin move on Johnson.
Great defense by Claire.
Oh, a fake by Truen. Short gets her own rebound. Up again, no good. Ball loose. This should go to Spartans, and it does. 42-32, 12.9 to go here in the third quarter. Danny Dolan back into the lineup for Whitewater. Truen going to get a break, and that's a good substitution for Whitewater. Her first time off the floor. Give her this 12 seconds and the quarter break. Here come the Spartans. That's Rosie Rundy.
Can't pick up your dribble there.
To Hansel. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound Whitewater. Quarter is going to end. So 3 quarters in the books. The score, the Whitewater Whippets 42. The McFarland Spartans 32. Again, John Wells and Brett Cather with you tonight from McFarland High School. It's Friday, November 30th. We want to thank that great staff tonight. Again, Eric Redding making this possible. Andrew Day. The guy does it all, by day or by night. It's Andrew Day doing our technical work tonight. Also, McFarland High School students, Brandon DeLacy, Ben Becker, Ryan Denzer, and Thomas Foreman here doing our camera work tonight. We got to get the Spartans going a little bit here. What are they chanting over there, Brent?
Sounds like they're chanting Bill Garvey.
I think they are. The fans are on their feet. They need that little push right now. They need that little edge. They got to get a good start here in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go. Got to leave it all on the court tonight. Hedinger, Dow, Johnson, Rundy and Weiner for the Spartans. Schumacher, Reynolds, Hookstead, Schumacher, and Matthews.
I'm going to go out of
And
the way.
Dolan.
I'm going to go out of the way here, John, and make a bold prediction saying the Spartans are going to come back here, give us a good game, and finish off strong and get the W.
Truen's going to stay out of the game for Whitewater. Reynolds on the drive, gets it to Schumacher. Left hand is good. Sarah Schumacher. Again, credit Reynolds, because once she was able to get the drive, the help defense came over. That left Schumacher open. Weiner going to go up from 3. Front of the rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Wow, that looked like it went right off Schumacher's hand.
Yeah, we had a great view from over here.
And we did have a good view on that one. So 44-32. Truen back in for Whitewater. The advantage, a dozen for the Whippets. Dolan inside. Reynolds, no good. Rebound, Brooke Dow. Again, Whitewater will contest that pass in the backcourt, and that has given the Spartans some trouble. And Brooke Truen going to be called for the foul. Foul's not an issue here yet. That's only the third team foul. Second team foul on Truen. Third team foul for the Whippets here in the second half. 7:15 time on the clock in the fourth quarter. Whitewater on top by a dozen. Stevie Weiner's going to direct that offense for the Spartans. Pulling the lane, nice pass. Brooke Dow doesn't finish. Rebound Truen. So again, Weiner gets the penetration. Help comes over. Dow in the right spot, unable to finish. 44-32. Schumacher with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Stevie Weiner. Weiner turning it up on both ends here for the Spartans. She'll drive all the way in, up back of the rim, no good. Ball tipped once, twice. Spartans come down with it. Rosie Rundy on the way. Good, Rosie Rundy. She's got 10. And the lead is 10 for Whitewater, 44-34. Weiner almost picks Truen's pocket. Truen spin move into traffic, gets it over to Reynolds, no good. Reynolds her own rebound. That's got to be something where you go up and you come back down. No call. Stevie Weiner with the ball.
Hard to believe that they didn't blow the whistle on that play.
Claire Johnson, number 10, high and wide to the right. Good cut by Hettinger. Nice post move. Maddie Hettinger finishes.
I know you talked about that earlier in the game, John, trying to look to Maddie in the post.
She looked right, goes left. 44-36, 5:56 to go in the fourth quarter, and Whitewater coach Judy Harms wants a timeout. And again, I think you post up Maddie Hettinger. She's pretty solid in there, pretty strong. Spartans just have not done that enough tonight. Whether they haven't looked for it or just hasn't been there, I don't know, but she's an awfully good post player.
Yeah, with her athleticism, she's able to jump. She can get higher than some of the other girls. She creates a little separation when she turns around, and that gives her the easy 2-3 foot jumper in the lane.
Once again, we'd like to thank our great staff, and again, getting McFarland High School students involved is just wonderful. Brandon DeLacy, Ben Becker, Ryan Denzer, Thomas Foreman, Andrew Day. This is just great. We're going to hopefully do as many games as we can this year. Your volunteer talent tonight, I don't know if it's talent or not, but John Wells and Brett Cather, we're having a good time. Got a pretty good seat here. A little tough at the end line. So Whitewater inbound. Schumacher with the ball. Cross-court pass. That is Matthews. In and out, no good. Kayla Eastland with the rebound. Be strong. Be strong. Ball tipped away. Whitewater gets it. Schumacher up from 8. Back of the rim, no good. Maddie Hettinger, be strong with that ball. Here we come. Stevie Weiner, spin move. Kicks it out. Hettinger. Brooke Dow. Out top, Weiner from 3. It's going to be short, no good. Eastland was great position by Kayla Eastland. Rundy. Trouble, ball knocked out of her hands. Whitewater gets it. Nice hustle by Hollingshead, gets it to Truen. Truen, nice crossover, crosses over again. Right to left, left to right, nobody's on her. Truen goes, back of the rim, no good. Long rebound chased down by Reynolds. Inside Schumacher, kicks it back out. Truen on the fake goes up, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Spartans will get it back. 4:56 to go here in quarter number 4. Whitewater on top by 8. Everybody on the Spartan side, Brett, waiting for that run. Will we see it?
Really hoping so. The Spartans have really got the energy going here in this fourth quarter. This is a crucial possession here, I think, to get a basket.
That's Stevie Weiner. Rundy. Rundy's pass in, not catchable at Hettinger's feet, so the turnover gives the ball back to Whitewater. And again, we're just not able to get over that hump. 8 points the differential here, 44-36. Goes to the high post with Schumacher. And Spartan's going to be whistled for the foul here. That's going to be Stevie Weiner. Again, an aggressive foul, but unfortunately going over the back of the much taller Schumacher. That's going to be Stevie's 4th foul, 3rd team foul on the Spartans. I don't think, Rosie Rundy was in the game and she came out and she went back in, I think, within the same.
Yes, she did.
I don't think you could do that. Hedinger all the way. Boy, take it all the way coast to coast. Oh, blocked by Schumacher. Hedinger makes contact. I don't think Maddie expected it to be that easy. But again, as we've seen, we've got to be able to finish those. 44-36. Again, Whitewater with that 8-point advantage. Will the Spartans make a run? They've got to do it on the defensive end. Corner, that's Hookstead. Schumacher, Truen. She'll drive, pulls up a lot of contact there. Lauren Frazier's going to pick up her 2nd foul. And Brooke Truen, the 5'10 junior, is going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Brett, she's 4 out of 4 from the line tonight.
And the Spartans got to anticipate that every time Truen touches the basketball, she's going to be looking to shoot first.
And she knocks down the free throw, so 5 out of 5. And 2nd free throw for Truen, also good. 6 out of 6, I believe, or 5 out of 6. Might be 5 out of 6.
5 out of 6 I have.
10-point the lead, 46-36. Erica Ewelt, number 22, guarded by Schumacher. Inside, Lauren Frazier. Lauren, again, is pretty strong, and again, she's able to finish on the inside. Nice defense by Maddie Hedinger on Danny Dolan.
Good defense, but the trap was coming.
46-38. Whitewater by 8. 3.5 to go. Dolan, the ball loose. And Reynolds picks it up and scores. So again, what could have been a turnover. Ball rolls to Reynolds. She knocks it down. The lead back to 8. Johnson on the drive. She'll go all the way up. Ball knocked out of bounds. No foul. Thought I heard a slap.
Once again, we have a perfect view, and from over where we're sitting, I thought that was a foul.
And the Spartans want a timeout. So 3:11 to go here in the 4th quarter. Whitewater on top, 48-38. Again, it's one of those games, Brett, where Whitewater kind of says, hey, here's your chance, and we just haven't been able to answer, either turning it over on the offensive side or not being able to keep them off the boards on the other end of the floor. But 48-38, we can still get back in this one. Got to make that run, though, and we're running low on time now. We're down to 3:11.
Yeah, as you said, time after time, Whitewater has allowed us to get back into the game to a 4 to 6 point deficit. Just a few missed opportunities brought us right back to down 10 points with 3 minutes to go.
So Spartans will inbound underneath their own basket. Rosie Rundy will be the inbounder. She's number 23. Maddie Hedinger is 3. Claire Johnson 10. Erica Ewell 22. Lauren Frazier 2. For Whitewater, 33. Again, Sarah Schumacher. 20. Brooke Truen. 3. Kaylee Reynolds. 23. Heather Hookstead. And number 12, Danny Dolan. Nina hoop here. High feed to Ewell. Johnson, Rundy. Back out, Claire Johnson. Rundy. Nice fake by Rundy, going to be way short. Truen with the ball. Here comes Whitewater. 3 minutes to go. Dolan, number 12. And that is Reynolds, guarded there by Hedinger. Over to Truen, guarded by Rosie Rundy. Back out Danny Dolan. Reynolds. Whitewater going to take a little time out of the clock, a little air out of the ball.
Not look like they're in any hurry.
Oh, Dolan with a travel, gets away with it. Truen, baseline. And blocking foul is going to be called there on number 10, I believe, Claire Johnson. That's Claire's second. Team foul number 5. Spartans are going to be in that situation where they're likely going to have to foul. Lauren Frazier is going to come out. Stevie Weiner back in. Doesn't matter if you have 4 fouls at this point in time with 2:27 to go. Got to have your best 5 out there. Danny Dolan, number 12. Nice defense by Weiner. That's Truen. Dolan on the drive, in and out, no good. Rebound, Rosie Rundy. Inside heading
beautiful pass.
Ewell goes up. Ball is blocked. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. .38-38 now. Erica Ewell chance to cut into that lead with the clock stopped. 2:02 time on the scoreboard. Truen with the foul. That is her 3rd. Ewell's shot is no good. Kayla Eastland into the lineup. Also Lauren Frazier back in. Claire Johnson out. Stevie Weiner out.
Be interesting to see if Truen comes back in the ball game. I just saw as she was walking off the floor, she was limping.
There's been a lot of contact and players on the floor tonight. So Erica Ewell hits 1 of 2. Makes the score 48-39, her first point of the game. Full court pressure by the Spartans. Now with Truen out, we'll see what happens. Oh, she double dribbled. Wow. Reynolds clearly double dribbled. Now they'll try to run maybe a little weave out here. Contact made, foul called. Rosie Rundy going to be called for the foul. Her first, team foul number 6, 1:48 now the time on the clock. 48-39, Whitewater by 9. Spartans want a full timeout. So again, we hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight here on McFarland Cable 98, 92. John Wells along with Brett Cather here tonight. A big thank you to Eric Redding and the crew of Andrew Day, Brandon DeLacy, Ben Becker, Ryan Denzer, and Thomas Foreman. High school group here with us tonight.
And without them, we would not be here. So
no, we wouldn't. We wouldn't be having as much fun if we were in the... Hey, that's good news. There's $615 raised tonight to fight cancer. Then we have the Wall of Honor, down where fans come in. Well, minute 48 to go here, Brett, in regulation. Whitewater Whippets with a 9-point advantage. Truen is back in the game. You kind of knew that would happen.
Yeah.
Over to Reynolds, guarded by Hedinger. Dolan, guarded by Frazier. Well, they've taken off quite a bit of time here already, Brett. Truen, Danny Dolan, and Lauren Frazier going to be whistled for the foul, but they took off quite a bit of time. Lauren's 3rd, team foul number 7. Whitewater will go to the line to shoot 1-1, and that is the 5'3" junior Danny Dolan who will take honors. Dolan, 2 out of 2 from the line tonight. Free throw on the way is no good. Rebound Hedinger. The difference is 9. Up ahead, Brooke Dahl off the glass and good. Brooke Dahl with her 4th point. Full court pressure. Oh, we run away from Truen. Can't do that. Come on, girls. Well,
once again, as I talked before, it looks like miscommunication At a time like this in a close game, you can't have that if you want to be the winning team.
It's still a 3-possession game, but gee, you got a full court press after a basket, and you know who's going to get the ball, and nobody's guarding. Shot on the way, no good. Second time, Whitewater doesn't answer at the free throw line. Here come the Spartans. Weiner going to drive all the way in and puts it up. Well, they're going to say the foul was before the shot. All right. Good thing is Spartans still have the ball. 48-41 the score. Hookstead back in for Whitewater. Spartans will inbound underneath their own basket, trailing by 7. Henninger, inside Rundy, back out Weiner. Weiner tries to go up, jump ball. Spartans will retain possession. But again, not very good spacing by the Spartans that time. We had 3 girls within about 5 feet of each other. And the ball tipped away on the inbound, and Truen comes down with it. Well, we got a foul.
You got to foul her.
We're under 40 seconds.
And they're still not looking to foul.
Schumacher back outside Truen. He's taking the time away. Well, it's a 7-point game, and we appear to be content not fouling. Finally, Judy Harms is going to stop the clock because she takes a timeout. 48-41. Well, Brett, 7-point game. Again, those missed opportunities that we've seen here down the stretch.
It's been right around this range since the get-go.
So 20.8. Again, credit Whitewater. They were able to hold the ball there for about almost 20 seconds. And had Coach Harms not called a timeout, it might have run down to the triple zeros at the end. So Whitewater will inbound. Ball in. Rundy almost tips it away from Truen. Rundy going to be called for the foul. Rosie's going to pick up her second. 14 seconds to go in this one. It appears that there will be no joy in McFarland tonight, as the Whippets with 7 points in their advantage at this point. 48-41, and Truen at the line. Shot is no good, so she misses a pair here down the stretch. Stevie Weiner's going to bring it up for the Spartans. Pull up from 3, good. So 3-point basket for Stevie Weiner. 48-44. Now it's a 4-point lead. And again, Brett, we come back to all that time that Whitewater was able to run off the clock here in the last minute, 2 minutes of the game. Spartans are going to give it their best shot here, 48-44.
Yeah, the last 3 free throws Whitewater's missed.
So the next foul, though, on the Spartans, Whitewater will be shooting 2. So what you've got to do here is you've got to get a steal. You don't need a 3 because it's a 2-possession game unless you get fouled on a 3, which I guess I could say technically it's a 1-possession game. But in this situation, you don't want them to get the ball in. You want to deny them. Maybe pick up a 5-second call. Well, the clock ran for some reason, and it says 0.2 of a second.
Technical malfunction.
Thought it was a technical malfunction. I think everybody's as confused as we were when the clock was running.
6 seconds left in the ball game. Whippets ball.
So again, you've got to totally deny this. You know who they're looking to go to. There it is, timeout, Whitewater. there's that situation, Brett. You know, you'd hate to see this happen to anybody, but you get in that situation, you take that timeout and you don't have any left. All of a sudden, you give the ball 2 free throws, and that game can turn around pretty quickly. According to the scoreboard, Whitewater has 1 timeout left. The Spartans have used all 5.
It's one of those rules where you think you're doing the right thing, doing the smart call, and ends up hurting you.
And the thing is, too, Brett, this is after a made basket, so the inbounder can run the baseline. And I don't know if she knew that.
I don't think she moved at all. Be interesting to see if
because it was after the timeout was after Stevie Weiner's 3, and I saw the referee, do the motion along the baseline. And I don't think that Gina Hollingshead realized that. Now she was told by the official she could.
And she still isn't moving.
Inbound, Truan knocked down by Weiner. Not intentional. Stevie's going to pick up her 5th foul. And you don't want Brooke Truan to think that she got an easy one there, so.
Yeah.
Truan's been on the floor quite a bit tonight for Whitewater. Stevie will foul out. She will finish the night with, I believe, 10 points. Truan's free throw is good. I believe that's her 6th make. Truan only 4 field goals tonight and 2 3-pointers. Second free throw is also good. 50-44 our score. Spartan's going to roll it in. Maybe we'll get one shot. Rosie Rundy. High archer off the glass. No good. And that will be the end of the game tonight. Final score from McFarland High School. The Whitewater Whippets 50. The McFarland Spartans 44. Spartans fall to 0-2 in the Rock Valley Conference. 0-4 on the season. And Brett, they desperately need to get in that win column.
Yeah, they do. We saw some really, really positive steps tonight, sticking with Whitewater. It's just a few of the little things like rebounding that have hurt them. And from what I've heard so far this season, that's been a struggle for them. And if they can clean that up, it's a promising future. It's a long season, only 4 games in. Who knows what's to come?
Well, they had some opportunities, a couple of times down 5, down 6, but just not able to finish. And that's the difference. I mean, you've got to be able to do those things. And it's the little things that add up. It's the, getting the ball taken out of your hands, not being strong with the ball, and things like that. And those turnovers, those make a difference in the game. Gave it a good shot, came up short tonight. They'll get another chance at Whitewater, down at Whitewater later in the season. But for tonight, our final score, the Spartans come up on the short end tonight, losing to the Whitewater Whippets. And again, we'd like to thank our McFarland Cable staff, Eric Redding, Andrew Day, Brandon DeLacy, Ben Becker, Ryan Denzer, and Thomas Foreman for their help on our production tonight. On behalf of Brett Cather, I'm John Wells saying thanks for watching.